So, this is the first sit of my Ohio trip. I got up in the stand just before there was any light. It was about 28 degrees when I got up this morning. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I saw a few doe come through this field over here first thing in the morning and hop back into this tree line. But they were probably about 200 yards away from me. I've been looking into this little pinch point. Between these fields here, I'm all bundled up, man. I'm not used to this cold weather here in Ohio. And I'm hoping that something will start moving around. I've done a little bit of calling. First thing, I did a little doe bleat and left it alone, and then I went back and forth with some doe bleats and some grunts. I did a rattling session, smacked some of the branches here next to me. And mostly I'm just hearing squirrels. My ear hasn't got tuned into the difference between the sound of squirrels and the sound of deer yet. I got up to camp yesterday just before sunset. All my buddies were still coming out of the trees at that point. And I was so excited about today. I couldn't go to sleep last night until after 11. Then I got up at about 20 till 5. And I spent most of the morning just kind of relaxing, trying to feel it out, get used to being back up in a tree stand. It's been a long time since I've been able to hunt. And it's been two years since I had a good hunt up here. Last year I was able to come out only for a couple evenings because I just happened to be up this way for work, but didn't get to have the full-on experience. I got my hat cocked to the side, blocking out that sunshine. I know I'm looking real cool for y'all, but I got a little Tacticam set up on my bow, and if I see something come by and I can get a shot at it, I'll turn that on. Right now, there's not a whole lot of action happening. The wind kicked up. It was nice and calm first thing, and then right as the sun came up, the wind kicked up, and it kind of got chilly for a second. But now that it's now that the sun's kind of shining on me, I'm warming up some. So, if anything else comes up, I'll post you. Oh, and enjoy the hunting mustache. All right, y'all. All right, it's just after 10, and there was a buck, a small buck, standing in the field by himself, and then a doe comes running out of the woods with a bigger buck following it, and I grunted at the big buck, and he stopped and turned towards me, and he's slowly working his way towards me. I'm going to turn the video around so you can see. It's been such a long time since I had a big buck come at me like this. there was a buck sitting right here on that green grass strip, staring at me after I did a rattling session. It was that small buck. And then from the tree line here, a doe comes running out with a buck chasing her. And it's a big, big buck. And I grunted 3 times and did a snort wheeze. And he came on a line from right here where he stopped, about 20 yards from that other deer, straight towards me, and followed that green strip. Once he got about 100 yards out, followed that green strip. Around, around, and around, and come through the trees right here at about 60 yards away, cross through this field, come around here, went through this tree line, got into this field, got downwind of me, and ran off back into the woods here. I've grunted a couple times trying to see if he wanted to come back out, and I did another rattling session. But I've been steady looking into this plot, see if he wants to come investigate further, in case he didn't really get a good whiff of me. I don't think he's gonna come back around. Let's see. I don't think he's gonna come back. It's about 10:30 now, and I haven't heard any more action. I haven't seen anything else. Just squirrels. So I've been looking into this spot here, but there's not a whole lot going on. I think I'm gonna do a little doe bleat and a grunt and see if he wants to come around and play. But I think he's pretty well going.